Hey everyone, it is William here from the UpViral team, and I am joined by one of our top users of the month for UpViral. His name is Shekhar, and he is the managing partner and co-founder of Biotecnika. Welcome, Shekhar, to an interview from UpViral. How are you doing today?
Hi, William. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and thank you so much for that introduction. Well, I am uh, super excited for today's show, and I'm not sure if I'm one of the biggest users, but yeah, accidentally I found UpViral to be the best in the industry. So here we are. Let's
Awesome.
kick in.
Let's dive in. Yeah. I was having a call with Shekhar a few days ago, and he was sharing with me some of the insights of his campaign, and it definitely looks promising. So he accepted to be here on an interview with us and to be sharing all his knowledge to inspire the community to do similar campaigns and to help you guys succeed as well. So let's dive in first. Maybe Shekhar, before we dive into the campaign details, can you give us an overview about your business and what you do?
Yeah. So I'm a college entrepreneur. I started my startup when I was in college. We found that the biotech education in our country requires a lot of handholding, and that's where we started Biotecnika. And we have got a massive user base across the globe now, and we massively bank upon content marketing. The only thing which we used to lack was user referrals. Let me tell you that. But yeah, overall, we have an excellent client base, millions of subscribers, and we are in the top 10 biology websites in our country, India. So that brings up, yes, we have built a massive follower base on social media as well as email newsletters in past 17 years. But where we lagged obviously was referrals. Now, if you, as you are seeing on the screen right now, this is a jobs and opportunities website, and we sell a lot of upskilling upgradation courses on our website. And if in case you are from out of India, you can go to our Biotecnika global website, which happens to be biotecnika.com. So this is .org, that's for India. If you just change it to .com, that's for the global audience. So if anybody is from out of India and they are looking for a biotechnology career, jobs and opportunities, they can go to this particular website. So the campaign which we are going to talk about today is obviously not about the global audience. We're talking about the Indian audience, but it was a massive success, and I'm obviously going to share all that story. So what do you, William? Then we'll switch.
Perfect. Yeah. We will dive into that in a bit into the campaign. So one of the things that you shared is that at Biotecnika, you guys were already doing a very good job on creating audiences through content marketing on social media, have a huge newsletter audience as well, email list. And the thing that you were lacking was referral marketing. And so I want to know, like, okay, so you were lacking referral marketing, and what made you use UpViral instead of any other referral marketing platform out there?
So this is a very important and crucial question for all the community members out there. I'm sure most of you would have tried every possible software, but where UpViral has an upper hand is, I'm not saying because I've been invited to this interview, it's my genuine feedback to all of you. If you just look at any other software in the market, they are way too expensive, not suitable for startups. And at the same time, they don't have the right kind of fraud detection algorithm. And at the same time, the flexibility to create landing pages the way you want, the social media post the way you want. You have a granular control on when the user will share your content on social media, how it will look like. Even it is integrated with Canva, so you can create the design on Canva and import it right here and put in. And the best part, you can have a ladder of milestones, which I don't see it anywhere else. So for example, a user referred 5 friends, so he wins something, and then he referred another 10 friends, he wins something. So this is overly simplified. Like a person who's a non-coder like me can actually jump in and do a campaign and make it massively successful. So that's something which really attracted us, and definitely the price. the price point is way lower than others. I think we are on the professional plan right now, and we would love to upgrade in the future because of the kind of technical support we got. Like, I was stuck with the campaign. See, I was not successful on day one, right? I tried 3 campaigns and I failed. And each time I failed, I reached out to the support team asking, okay, how it is done? Can you guide me? And they were like, within a few hours, they were responsive. They were very much to the point details, and they send me videos where how exactly I have to fix things, and it worked. So yeah, that's the reason I chose UpViral over any other competition.
Okay, awesome. So to summarize, flexibility on the platform, the price, the fraud detection, the option to have like a lot of different rewards with milestone campaigns, and the support that we offer.
Yes.
Awesome.
Right.
Glad to hear. All right. So then you started using UpViral to improve your referral marketing, which is not something that you guys were doing at Biotecnika, or is it something that you tried to solve in the past before using UpViral? Did you try to solve it in any other way?
Right. So what we did is we hired a bunch of software guys IT guys who will do it for us. They created a solution, but it was not robust. So we tried, we failed. Next, we tried all possible solutions out there. But referral itself is a complicated thing. Let's accept it. It's not so easy because there's a lot of moving components. Okay. What you will choose to give for free if the person refers. Okay. Then the second thing, what will the next person who has been referred, will he refer? Because you have to create a chain of referrals. It's not just the first person who referred. You have to make sure that the second person, the third person also refers, right? So that chain you have to create. And it's basically, let me tell you, in fact, the reason UpViral is doing this case study and has done so many case studies is because referrals is a science. It's not easy for any entrepreneur or any content marketer to do. You have to really have the understanding of how the user thinks. You have to sit in his shoes and do it. So that's what we tried with our own solution, didn't work. Then we tried multiple solutions, it didn't work, and then finally we settled down for this. But let me tell you, I was not at all excited about UpViral for the first 3 months. Okay, first 3 months of my subscription, I was not very excited because obviously as an entrepreneur I'm wearing multiple hats. So obviously I'm not getting time to learn this, science. And then finally one day I said, okay, this is it. We want to make this work. We know, on paper, in theory, we know it works. Referral works. But why it is not working for us? Right. And then we launched the 4th campaign, and I'm going to share my screen and show that also. And it worked. Okay. And, we had massive success. I will not say like the way we expected, but yeah, it was great. And in due course of time, I'm going to share my screen and show all that. But that is where the entire crux is. Referral is a science, and you should know this science. Only then you can be successful. Okay, over to you.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. And I acknowledge your resilience, on and perseverance on setting up a campaign, like seeing not getting the results you want, setting up a second campaign, not seeing the results you want, and 4 times until you really were able to crack the nut and see the results that you wanted to achieve. That is that deserves to be acknowledged, because a lot of people, and especially entrepreneurs with not much time, or also entrepreneurs with shiny object syndrome, that they jump from one thing to another. That is something that typically happens, right? You set up a campaign, you don't see successful results. It doesn't work for me, or it doesn't work in my industry. But you see something else flashing. Oh, let's try this. Let's try this other strategy with paid ads.
That's right.
But it's essentially it's the same thing with every single marketing channel, right? It takes time to master. Like, if you want to grow your business using paid advertising, it's not like you're going to create 1 ad or 2 ads and all of a sudden you're going to see a lot of sales coming in, right? You're going to have to master it, because there's a lot of people advertising on social media or on PPC campaigns on Google. and you're
Right.
going to need to like A/B test, optimize the process, do the campaign again, target the different audience. The same applies to SEO. The same applies to partnering with the right influencers. The same applies to referral marketing. You know,
Right.
it's
Right.
not like
But that's right, William. But I would like to add a quick point here. When I will be sharing my experience today, the audience will realize that it's not that hard to learn it. Okay, it's very
Mhm.
basic, logical steps which we have to follow, and we can do it using UpViral, right? And
Mhm.
you know, guys who are listening to me, you can replicate this, because if I could do it, you can do it. You can do it better than me. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. So now that we've talked a bit about like why Biotecnika started using referral marketing, why they decided to join UpViral, can you tell us more about your campaign? Let's dive into the specific campaigns that you've been running with UpViral. Let's
Sure.
walk through the logic behind those campaigns, the results you got, the whole thing.
Perfect. 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 So before I actually share my screen, I would like to continue what you had said, the previous statement that, you know, advertising on Instagram, Google, and Facebook looks easy. Okay. It looks easy, but you are really competing with a lot of other brands. Okay. Brand loyalty may not happen. And if people don't love you, like you, trust you, they'll not pay you. Okay. So if you're thinking that a random ad will make a stranger pay, that's really difficult. Okay. Really, really difficult. We have to build loyalty, and referrals build loyalties. Okay. That's something which the audience should remember. Referral builds loyalty. Now, let's look at what really happened to us. We have a massive fan base. Okay, so the audience who are thinking that if I just follow what Mr. Shekhar Suman has followed, I will get success. It's like, first thing is you have to build a content part. Okay, so you should generate content on social media, as well as, you know, you should blog or vlog or YouTube, so that you keep getting a big stream of subscribers. So once you have the substantial follower base, okay, let's say a minimum of 100. Okay, so you have 100 subscribers or 100 followers or something, that, for example, you're getting started, right? So now that 100 can turn into 1,000 if you start the referral marketing. So let me just share my screen here, and these are my campaigns. I would love to start with the first one, which I did with UpViral. If you can see my failure rate here, so I had only 26 visitors and 3 leads, right? How laughable is that? We have millions of subscribers. 5 months ago, I launched this and I get only 26 visitors and only 3 leads. And what we were offering was ebook. Okay, so it didn't work. So no, sorry, this was not an ebook. We said that we will offer you a pizza if you go ahead, and so the pizza didn't attract people.
A pizza.
Right? So we are a knowledge content partner.
A pizza
So
to eat.
Yeah, pizza to eat. So people refer, whoever refers the max, we will fund their pizza with friends, 10 friends. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, now why it didn't work is because we are an education brand. We are an education technology brand, edtech. So people will not connect pizza with the edtech. So what people connect, that you should offer. Okay, so that's the first learning for the first campaign, is the thing which you're offering for free. Okay, the reward should be closely connected with your brand. If it is not, then you may get this kind of result. Okay, and of course the pizza didn't excite people. Then we went ahead and we said, okay, this is a scholarship thing. So we said that whoever refers the maximum will get a scholarship from our side. So we will give you money. Okay, so if you refer friends, we will pay your fees. Okay, college fees. You can see we got 1,100 visitors, but only 74 people actually signed up. So people don't want money from it. People don't want the pizza. They don't want the money. How interesting is that? But then we went ahead and further optimized it. Okay, so if you see here, so now the URL also we have changed from UpViral to our custom URL. Even that helped, because this URL people are used to see in the social media. So that you can always customize in UpViral. Next campaign which we did, so here 2,700 visitors, but only 10%. Okay, that's a good number. I would say 10% people converted. Okay, so it was 276 leads we could generate here. But then we went here and we got around 30,000 visitors, 3,400 leads. And this is the one which we're talking about, which is inactive now, which actually clicked for us. So what really worked for us is, now people should connect with what you're going to give for free. If you give money for free, people won't believe you because they will feel that you're scamming them, because there are so many scams like this on the internet. Like you rate a YouTube video and you like a YouTube video, you'll get money, or give us 100 reviews on Google, you will get money. So these sound like scams. So don't get into that. Instead, now what exactly is this? Is we are an educational technology brand. The costliest product of Biotecnika, we said we'll give it for free. Okay. Now that product costs us around $100, right? The costliest product we have is for $100. Okay. So this excited people, right? And there were a lot of visitors. So let's dive into this. I'm sure the audience may not be interested in looking into this. So let's do a case study of what went right for this particular campaign. Okay. So as I'm going in, I would like to bring in the setup here. Okay. Now, before I actually get here, please keep this in mind that unless you have at least 100 subscribers, you cannot get to 1,000 subscribers. So you should have a substantial subscriber base, and that you can always achieve through content marketing or Instagram or email newsletters or blogs. Whatever you do, you can always get there. But now let's get into the setup. Okay. So I think that's very important, because the results will only follow if the setup is right. Okay. So here is a setup which gives you a proper idea of what you're going to do. So first thing which we did is, okay, this is a grand prize. So we said this particular, so you will get to go to this lab and you will be able to do this training. It costs $100 and you can win this. But you see here, we have incentives. That's very, very important. If you don't have incentives, people will not be motivated. So the first incentive has to be easiest. Like, okay, I just refer, so for every person, they were getting 100 points. So you just refer 6 people and you get 600 points, and this ebook gets automatically downloaded. So that, made the people believe that, yes, I'm definitely going to get something through if I just follow the journey, right? So the first incentive should be virtual, which they can get immediately by just sharing, 3 or 5 or 6 people. And then you give that ebook or something, or a virtual goodie or virtual gift. Then we said, okay, so these are regular. If you see 37 people, so 121 people unlocked this. That means 121 people referred 6 friends. Then next 37 people got further motivated, and then they referred another 20 friends, and then another 12 referred another 40 friends, right? And then, so this is a continuous process. And then the final 5, went ahead and unlocked 100 friends. Okay. So these 5 brought in another 500. Okay. And then,
so for every person that you would refer, you would get 100 points, right?
Yes, that's what we said. Yes.
Okay.
So
perfect.
It kept moving. So 600, then 2,000, then 4,000. Then this was a little difficult. And then the final was this one, where whoever has the maximum. So all those who achieved till here got till here. Now this is virtual. The same thing was in offline mode, right there in a lab, and that is what motivated people. Now you have to also keep this in mind. Now, do you know this date? This is the Independence Day of India. So this date is manufactured, it's imprinted in the mind of Indian people. So same way, whenever you set up a date, you choose a date which could be like 4th of July for US, right? Or so it can be Independence Day or some famous day or a festival or something, so that they can mark it. Okay, on this day I'm going to get a prize, right? And then it will help you in marketing also, that like how good it will feel that you this Halloween you get a prize from like brand name. So it will help you market on social media also. So always choose the date of the final prize this way, right? Now another thing which we did is we created a proper documented video of how to share. Okay, because if the user is not educated that, okay, if I refer just 6 friends, I'm getting this ebook. If I'm referring to 20 friends, I'm getting this. So you have to educate your customer. Okay, that's the second learning. Now the third learning will be, you have to know this, that not all followers, okay, I'll repeat, not all followers will watch all your content on all social media channels. So you have to push this video to educate the people about your campaign on all social media channels periodically. If you're thinking that, okay, I just sent today, so, okay, people know it. No, people don't see it every day. So in different formats, you have to share the same thing that, okay, this is a campaign going on where you can win all of this. So you have to, it can be video, it can be text, it can be audio, it can be an image, it can be an article, it can be anything. Okay, which you have to share, so that people are educated enough that, okay, this thing is coming and on this date I can win a prize. Now comes the third part, which is sharing. So, okay, what they should do, like we said, okay, if you share on Facebook, you get 5, Twitter 5, LinkedIn 5, then you have WhatsApp 5 points. So you see, these points are very small. And why did we do it? Because only when the sign up happens, then only they reach that 100. Okay, only sharing should not get them there, but the more they share, the more followers I'll get. So that's what it was. I'm pleased to tell you this, that on our Telegram channel we got 1,000 subscribers only from this campaign in the first I think 10 days. So which is very
1,000 new subscribers.
1,000 new subscribers on our Telegram channel. The same way, all other channels also saw a great boost. Okay, the biggest was in our Telegram channel. So what exactly worked here is this particular message. So if you can see here, I have just pulled this from Canva. So free grab hands-on lab training, and then the messaging has to be right. Okay, when the messaging is right, only then it will work. Now, how important it is you have to realize that which particular part of which particular social network will work for you. For example, for us, because we are a higher education upskilling platform, LinkedIn worked for us, Telegram worked for us, WhatsApp was a massive success. I'll show the reports also. So this is very crucial, guys. You have to make sure that you are updating this in the right way. Then let's go to the actions part. So the action was like, okay, they have to join the Telegram channel. The points were substantially high, 10 points. So yeah, this worked. Next comes the designing the pages, which is very important. So let's go to edit template quickly. I'll just take 30 more seconds to share this with you guys. Now, very important here, whatever you are sharing, the image has to have some kind of compelling, like, okay, these many people are going to teach me, or this is what I'm going to get. So if the image which you are posting there is very clear with the messaging, it will work for you. Okay, and then just one, yes, I want it for free. Now, very important here, if you see, I've written how to. Here, this is the education video which I was talking about. So if you just play it, probably it will not play here. In the final preview, it will show up. So here I have educated how exactly you have to go about this particular contest, because many people who will not understand will actually watch this. Okay, so embedding a video on the landing page and you personally talking that this is how it will work, and I guarantee you that you're going to get it, will actually motivate users to do it. Now here, if you see, we have a countdown so that people clearly know that on this particular date, I'm going to get the grand prize. Okay. And then a bit about your campaign and stuff. And, you can just generate this. Now, very important thing is the terms and conditions. Now, many of us ignore it, but please don't. You can use ChatGPT to generate this. And we did that exactly. So we went in and told ChatGPT, give me the terms and conditions, and it gave us, and we just pasted it here so that, in case of disputes, because disputes can happen, because suppose you have announced a winner and later on somebody comes and says, no, you gave him by mistake. It should be me because he didn't share more, I did. So, you should have a terms and conditions so that you can say, hey, we reserve the right to decide who gets what. Now, very importantly here, if you see, there are a lot of things, a lot of elements which you can use to design your campaign. Now, let me see if I can just go to opt-in pop-up. Now, the opt-in pop-up should be very simple, just the name, okay, email address and the phone number. And please make sure that the country code is automatically populated here so that people don't. And please make sure that you are mentioning that you won't spam them and you protect their information. That's something which obviously we have to do. And please make sure that you are looking at it, how it will look on the mobile, on the desktop, because if it is taking a lot of time to load, if the messaging is not right on mobile, because most people will see this on mobile, then only they'll refer. So yeah, that's something which we have to keep in mind. Now, okay, so let's preview it. So this is how it looks like. People land here, and then this is the video. Let me just copy this and play it here so that people can see what exactly. Yeah, so this is the video which we had created using Loom, and we had, so you can see there was 859 views. So there were 859 people who really wanted to know how this works, right? Which is a substantial amount of people who, who want confidence to share. They should not feel like, it's another scam, and if I share, I won't get anything. So that confidence should be there. So because you are the face of the company, you can always do that. Okay. So this is how we did. And let's now quickly try to exit and go
while you open while you open the share page. I find very interesting that you embedded the video on the landing page explaining how the campaign works. Typically, like I have seen other most of the users don't have it. They don't embed a video, and we also like encourage people to add a video explaining how the campaign works. But most people add it to the share page. I think this is the first time that I see it on the opt-in page, and that's really interesting that you're telling them before they even opt in to the campaign. You're already telling them the campaign mechanics, how it works, what it consists in. So that is very interesting.
Yeah, if people do not believe in you, they won't participate in any of your campaigns, and that's something which I firmly believe. So we have to make sure that they believe in us. So this is the after sharing, they reach here. So these are the incentives, which is very clearly defined here. And then this is the leaderboard, which keeps coming. So okay, who secured how many points? They can see this in real time. Now, one thing which we all have to accept it is the moment the user closes this page, he forgets about you. Okay, so he shared on all the social media, and then he saw this page, which I just showed you guys. And after that, he forgets you, right? That is where social media messaging comes into picture. You have to religiously share it morning, evening, weekends, with different creatives. Okay. Don't miss out, last chance. You have to use various adjectives to make sure that people share, right? And each time, like you can also probably take a screenshot of this, like probably, but now it will not show. So let me just go into edit mode and share. Probably you could take a screenshot of this leaderboard, which we have, like, and share it on social media that this person is winning. Guys, don't miss out. You can win too, right? I'm ready to give more. These kind of educational or some exciting messages. If you keep posting, people will keep coming and checking, okay, how much is the point they have earned till now? So the more they check, the more they will share. And the more they share, the more referral chain will get built up. So that's something which we have to keep in mind. Now let's come to communication. Very important. Each time they are winning something, automatic email should go. Okay. And most of the people, by the time they reach the 6th step, they're tired. Okay. So if you're also having that fatigue by the time you have reached the 6th phase, please use ChatGPT or, use the default emails which are there. You just customize. Okay. The reward emails are very, very important. Okay. So like I didn't do much of customization here. Probably I should have done. Okay. But this exactly is where the messaging is. And, I would suggest that probably you could embed the video here also, that how it will work. Okay. Which we have not done. There is a room for improvement here. But the main emails as well as reward emails is very important to make sure that the users are getting it. Okay. And it is rightly branded and the right kind of, so for example, you can see it's rightly personalized. The links are very clear. And you have to make sure that when they reply, it should come to you. Okay. So that's something which you can actually do in the settings somewhere. I believe in the advanced settings you can do, so that when people reply to this email, it should come to you, and then you can reply to them. And that's what I was doing. So like it was landing in my personal inbox, and I was, somewhere it should be, I'm not sure.
I think you mean the setting up the custom domains, right? For the email sender.
Yes, the custom
Yeah,
domain. So,
that's in the settings, but yeah.
So we'll get there eventually. So these are the things which you can always, customize terms, condition, which you can use ChatGPT, and always you can geo-target. All these are like obviously there. So now let's come to the publishing part. It's important to have your own URL. You can always use UpViral, no problem. But if you have the technical know-how or someone who can help you, please use your custom domain. That will be very helpful. Okay, so that way what happens is, because generally on social media, you share your URL. So suddenly when you will share a different URL, people may not recognize. It's important that you can always share a custom URL that will help you. And it's very simple. In fact, in the first 3 campaigns, I was struggling to, configure this. But later on, I figured out, and I got help from the support of UpViral. So let's come to the reports, which I'm sure all of you will be excited to see. If you see around 12,000, now this is I would say the worst in terms of numbers. We should have actually done 10 times of this. What we are seeing on the screen, ideally we are capable of doing 10 times of this, but somewhere we thought, okay, let's see if it works. But to our surprise, you can see 12,000 direct visits got us 1,763 direct subscribers, who further referred 17,938 referred people, and they also got converted. And then you can see 14% and 9% here. Overall percentage is 11%, with a total leads generated is 3,370. And this 1,600 is new fresh leads. Now, one thing all the brand managers should remember is the new leads always pay faster, because the old ones are already used to your marketing style. Okay, so they are immune to it probably. But if they start sharing, their friends come in and those friends actually buy. So if you're thinking that referral marketing doesn't work, the real juice is these 1,600 people, because they are new here. Any type of marketing, any type of campaign will work, and they will pay in the future. So yeah, that works. So you can see here, let's analyze now.
That's amazing. Sorry to interrupt there, but having 1,700 direct leads, and then that translating into 1,600 referred leads, that's amazing, because that's like an almost one-to-one ratio. Every lead that you get through the traffic that you're sending from your email or from your social media posts or from your ads, wherever it is, it basically translates into another lead for free. So now you also have the confidence, right, with this campaign, that if you basically bring a lot more people in the front through direct visits, you will get a lot more new people in the back with referred leads. So yeah, that's an epic achievement, one-to-one referral ratio.
Yes, it's very, very important to divert a lot of people to your, and this requires a lot of reminders on social media. Okay, as well as newsletter. If we had done the newsletter, actually, we didn't do the newsletter. If we had done the newsletter, it would have been 10 times. But yeah, this is also a good number. So if you see, what exploded is WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp really works for us. And so you can see total 5,064 emails were sent. The total social media account, so we got around 1,200 people who joined our Telegram. Like I was saying, 1,000. It's actually 1,290 people. And then on WhatsApp, 2,323 shares. Then the second highest was LinkedIn, then Facebook, and then Twitter. So obviously WhatsApp is a clear winner. But imagine that if your friend refers you or recommends you to something on WhatsApp, you're bound to click. That is why I said the URL should be your URL, so that the branding, continues. And then obviously you can get a one-to-one effect. So let's quickly look at the actions which the users took. So total 3,887 social media shares with 1,292. That's 38% people interacted with all those shares. And again, WhatsApp is a clear winner. And we do have a lot of WhatsApp groups, so even that helped. And you can see the first time when we launched, it was like huge. direct visitors. But you can see there is a down, there is a peak. So each time we are reminding, the downs and the peaks are there, right? And then we kept doing it. So this is a Friendship Day, I guess, somewhere around Friendship Day we again did, because I think 4th August was Friendship Day or something. So it kept going down, up. It'll have its own ups and downs, but the direct leads were almost significant here. Direct visitors and direct leads, basically this is. So in the first day it was huge, and then it was decent. And
and every peak that we see in the chart, every peak that we saw in the chart is basically when you are posting a reminder about this, or like on social media or an email, that's when you have the peak of visits.
That's right. Okay. So now 95% of the leads are healthy. That's very important. So 5% unhealthy means somebody tried to just, use the same IP address, fill the form himself, and we could flag him that, okay, this person has done a fraud. So the fraud detection really works flawlessly. You can always do that. So then the leads and the winners and the split testing, we didn't do any split testing actually. So this is how exactly it worked. Now, the most important factor is for the audience to know that what all things I didn't do and I'm planning to do, because I am looking for a 10x growth in what you just saw, because this has proven it works. Now, how to make it 10 times better? Okay. So you have to, have a content ploy. The content is king. And engagement is very important. Even though you are generating content, if it is not engaging people, it's not going to help you. So even before you launch your campaign on UpViral, have at least 100, 200, 500,000 subscribers. And then you launch it, you will get brilliant results, right? Just going ahead, okay, I'm starting day one and we launch it, it won't work. You should have substantial amount of followers already, and they should know you by face. Okay. And don't be shy. If it's just a logo which people know, they may not, share. If you look at UpViral also, they have the founder's face everywhere, right? So personal branding is very important. That is where the people will trust you that, okay, this person is saying, and he's going to. You see, the biggest social media influencer in this world is Elon Musk, right? But Elon Musk is not a logo. He's a face, right? That's very important. See, we used to hire actors for our campaigns, and then I realized I don't need actors. I am the brand. I have to just show up and people will subscribe, right? So you have to show up and then people subscribe. And once you have substantial subscribers, then launch UpViral campaign and do a lot of A/B testing. Follow the recipe which I showed. Send via email periodically. Okay. If you send a newsletter, include this link on as the first link that I'm going to reward you. And don't be clickbait, but mention what you are going to give, and mention the reward. You should choose the reward. What is the costliest product which you sell? You will feel that, hey, I am selling this product for $100. If I put this for free, people will never buy it. It's not true. Actually, this greed that, okay, if I get this instead of paying, I can actually get it for free. People will share, and that will lead to massive social media outreach. Okay. For example, if you just saw the number of people who shared, I cannot get that kind of response by spending $100,000 also on social media. And that's something I achieved in only $100, which I paid to UpViral, right? So the impact of $100,000 can be created in $100 if you just follow the recipe. Right. And as startups, as just getting started, you may not have that kind of $100,000, right? And let me tell you that $100,000 is less effective. UpViral and this recipe is much more effective, right? And now let me tell you the story what happened to this 1,600 people. So 5 people, of course, we gave the reward, and 1 person got the massive reward. And then we are in touch with them on a daily basis. And we are slowly targeting them with our products which we sell, and they're readily buying it. So it really worked. So that's all I wanted to share with William and
Epic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the transparency as well. I'm going through the entire campaign in detail, covering every single thing of your campaign. We loved it. Thank you so much. I want to ask you, for how long did you run your campaign? I saw the chart. It was somewhere around like a month or so. Probably, right?
Yes, that's right. A month will be too much. Actually, 14 to 20 days is okay, right? So next campaign, which we'll do, I think 20 days should be sufficient. But yeah, 30 days was good and great for us because we had 15th of August, that is the Independence Day of India coming, and then there was a Friendship Day coming. We used these two massively to our advantage. And of course, people would love to get what we were trying to give for free. So yeah, that worked.
Yeah. Perfect. And I want to also, like everyone that is watching this interview, I want to encourage you to go to UpViral to the campaign templates, because you have templates for the festivities, important festivities throughout the year. You have like the Halloween campaign template, the Christmas campaign template, Valentine's Day campaign template, Father's Day campaign template. There are lots of campaign templates already set up for you in the account on important dates of the year. And that's when people are more responsive to as well, right? Like you've seen it in your campaign. You've leveraged Independence Day in India and Friendship Day during your campaign. And that's also one of the reasons why you got an extra boost in the results. Awesome. And I want to know, how did you announce the winner? Did you do that via email? Did you do it? Did you do an event or post about it on social media?
So it is very important to publish this on the day you do it. There was a mistake. We could not announce because I was traveling on that day, but we should have done it. But within a week's time, we decided and everything, and we posted it on blog post on our website, and that list and everything, who gets what, and then we also emailed those people, congratulated them, and we made sure that the goodies were delivered, whatever was planned, and that increase their faith that in future again when we launch it will work for us. So it's very, very important for all of us to know that the rewards must be delivered, otherwise next time they will not come and refer. Okay. So, and it should be publicly done.
All right, cool. Definitely give away the rewards that you promise so that they engage in future campaigns.
Yes. Very important.
Yeah, and then I would like to ask you as well, Shekhar, like you generated like I think it was 12,000 direct visits that I saw on the screenshot. Yes, 12,000 direct visits. What was your traffic channel that you leveraged to send those direct visits?
Okay, very good question. If you look at we only use social media, not the email newsletters. That was a mistake. So only social media. The massive ones were our Telegram group, which has around 36,000 people as we speak. When we did campaign, it was 30. Now it is 36. The second was WhatsApp. So on WhatsApp, we have various communities. So WhatsApp allows around 2,000 people per community. So we have around 20 communities. So that 40,000 is 36,000. That's where we were constantly sending our reminders. But this is very important to note that even though we have such a big following, only 10% or 8% people actually and participated. So this is something as a content marketer, as an entrepreneur, you should know that whatever data set you have, 10% will click, 1% will sign up. Okay. No matter whatever data set you have, unless you are really giving a Rolls Royce for free, people, this is the percentage which will follow. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So if you have 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 followers on your Instagram, let's say, then you reckon like 100, if you post about it on Instagram, about 100 will go and check out your campaign and about 10 people will sign up.
Yes.
All right.
So it's a direct funnel.
Yeah. Then you mentioned as well, Shekhar, that now you are keeping those leads engaged because the campaign has already ended. It ended about a month ago, but you're still like, you keep engaging those leads through email marketing. And you also mentioned that you're promoting and that they are buying your products. Do you happen to have any data on sales that were made through the people that you got in this campaign?
Okay, very good question. So if we really look at it, it will be very difficult to segment it because right now I don't have that data, but definitely I can share it after this meeting with how many of them converted. But my experience is the clicks are much higher with a new guy because he's not immune to your marketing style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Generally, there are two types of audience. One will be the ones who will buy, and the second will be who will resist, right? So the person who will resist will continuously, you keep bombarding him with your offers, and then finally he'll become immune to all your style. But the new ones are not immune, so their chances of conversion is higher, right? And that is where referral actually works. So the friends bring their friends, and these friends pay, right? So the immune ones bring the non-immune ones. So eventually your sales picks up, and of course the community size improves. And when the community size improves, new visitors will actually sign up thinking that, okay, why 36,000 people have signed up here? There must be something good they're giving. Let's join. So, it builds up. So yeah, that way it helps you.
Perfect. And so a few final questions for you, Shikhar. As you were walking us through your campaign, you mentioned here and there, like, this is a mistake that we made, or this is something we'll do different next time. Like, to summarize everything for the person that is watching this interview, like, if you had the chance to do this campaign again, or the next campaign that you're planning, what would you do differently based on the lessons you learned from this campaign?
Good question. So I believe the reward which we were giving could have been even better. So, something which is unbelievable, but it should not sound like a scam, but definitely it should be. So it's like, if you go and promise an iPhone 15, people will laugh at you that, how can you give an iPhone 15? So that is where it sounds like a scam. So, but it has to be something related to the product which you are selling, and give that product and something, really tangible, which they can get in hand. Okay. So the virtual products can be the ladder, but the real product should be the grand slam offer. Okay. So that is something which we will do it even better this time. We did not involve in email marketing. That was a big mistake. Even though we have a massive email newsletter with around 40 million subscribers, we didn't do it. That's one mistake. The third was, each time we were pushing it in social media, we were using the same creative. Okay. And that's the biggest mistake we made. If we had just twisted it a bit, like, if we would have created, like, these are the things you can get. These are the things these guys are getting, or he just won an ebook. Would you like to participate? Different types of messaging on social media would have fetched just 10 times better results. And that is a mistake. And then probably one more mistake I would say is, we should have educated them more often. So, for example, people who participated, now they stopped participating. Okay, this is something which we call it as a campaign fatigue. We also go through as entrepreneurs and content marketers. Even the people who are participating will go through when they are not getting, right? So, we should have continued autoresponder or something we should have configured, so that continuously we kept educating them that you're just a little bit behind. If you just try, you can win this. Okay. Or probably educational videos on how this campaign is working for others. It will work for you. If we had done that, so the more education we had done to the participant, we would have got more referrals actually. Right. So what you were seeing, what you saw was all organic. Like, people we sent the same creative, same link every time. If the messaging would have been even better, we would have definitely clogged or crossed the limit which you have, 25,000 for our professional plan, which we have. We would have crossed it actually, but sadly didn't. Next time we'll do it. So we're waiting for the festival season, and then we'll launch this.
Okay, so there's definitely going to be like a part 2 of this case study.
Yes.
Looking forward to it.
Yes.
With 10 times the results.
Yes. That's something which I'm targeting now.
Keep us posted on your successes. Okay, Shikhar?
Definitely, we would love to. And thank you so much for having me and asking all those questions.
No worries.
I hope
if people want to, just before you wrap up, if people want to connect with you, like, where can they find out more about you or Biotecnika?
Wonderful. So if you are willing to communicate with me directly, you can email me at Shekhar, SHEKHAR @BIOTECNIKA.org, or you can always reach out to me on LinkedIn. Okay, you can just search my name, Shekhar Suman Biotecnika, you will get it. Otherwise, if you want to follow Biotecnika, course, the URL William has already showed you. If you're from biotech industry, from India or abroad, or out of, so the global community is most welcome to enjoy our services. We do have an app with 100,000 downloads on Play Store as well as iPhone store. So you can always download from there also. So if you want to stay updated about latest in the biotech industry, news, views, reviews, jobs, opportunities, anything, biotech, most welcome. That's what we do.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And then the final question for you in a few words, what would you say about UpViral?
Well, if I have to summarize, UpViral is the, the ballistic missile, which if used properly can help you reach tremendous success. But if you don't know how to use a ballistic missile, the missile will just sit in your, garden of weapons, and you will think that, okay, it's of no use. So eventually you will discontinue. But the reason people do not believe in the, power of any weapon is by not knowing about the weapon, right? So first educate yourself about how UpViral works, okay? And watch all the case studies which William has done with other 50 or 60 people. Then jump in, okay? And you have to jump in with faith. You can't just jump in and say that, okay, let's try, maybe it works. No, jump in with a grand slam offer, with a ladder of virtual goodies, and then you see with the right kind of messaging, which people will share on social media, you can grow and your growth can explode, okay? What you can get as $100,000 result, you can get it in $100 with UpViral. And that's the missile you've got. UpViral is the ballistic missile you should use for sure.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Shekhar. I want to really thank you for all the transparency and everything you've shared with us in this interview. I'm sure it's going to be a great inspiration for a lot of people in our community.
Pleasure.
We will make sure that we add the URL of your website to the case study as well, so people can contact you and they can check you out. Absolutely. Thank you so much for everything. Have a great day ahead, and we look forward to part 2 of this case study.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. I look forward to that too. Right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.